The police is speaking. You are not allowed to leave the room till you have heard the noisy women present. I'm not searching for credibility up there at the embassy, but they hold the key to my destiny, my ID, don't you see? They need to know it's me. Check that passport at the airport. I must be baseable, chaseable, traceable, not erasable. Exist in paper form, that is the norm. Biometric, electromagnetic, still for identification despite automation. Out comes the ink pad, messy and black. Print fingers on right hand. Ghastly color lingers. And a photo, of course, for better and worse. Not aesthetically pleasing, accuracy not increasing. An image without smile makes me look vile. Like an inmate on leave, unrecognizably brief, no reflection of my delicate complexion. Skin tone aside, I'm obliged to get legal, the process is lethal. Tick the box for my race, gender and case, be registered, and in my particular case, for the authorities, dual nationality becomes a calamity. So I fill in the form, place where I'm born, make the application, explain my situation, state my nation, update information in 10-year rotation, beyond which duration, and after multiple trips abroad, ID gets tired and bored. So bored. Needs a fresh cover, security feature buffer, be digital and tougher for the microchip lover. But soon you discover questions unimaginable. And it's never enough, they want ever more and more and more of that stuff. Copies and originals of related individuals, complementary data, full curriculum vitae for the minimum of 1 millennium, for every spouse, for every house, with details to forage. Did you live in Norwich? Did you ever eat porridge? Were your grandparents married when your grandmother carried your beloved pater in a perambulator? Did they have measles? Did they keep weasels as pets? Were they a communist threat? What was the color of your hair when you came over here and had an affair? Did you have permission to hold a position in public vision? And, this is vital, do you hold a title? How shall we assess you? How to address you? Mrs., Miss, or Mr., Lady, Doctor, Professor, or Sister? Have you left school under a cloud? Are you in any way particular to sauerkraut? Do you prefer an umlaut or a French accent? No, the rules cannot be bent. Go to the end of the document where you are meant to sign with the date that you sent the before-mentioned document. If you want to extend or amend your passport, don't forget to determine that your parents are German, not from Russia or Peru. Let us know how they got through in 1933 when Hitler had his coup. Did you read Mein Kampf? Das Kapital or Immanuel Kant? Even the color of your underpant could be relevant. Was your mother flirting behind the Iron Curtain? That B is really your brother and not Paul Merton. Have you been seen in 2019 with a singer from Queen? Were you keen to study this form, adhere to the norm? Things are getting Kafkaesque. But even if you're not from Bucharest, you must not rest. Lest you become transitional, undesired or criminal, end up in a terminal. Hurry up, there is urgency in the workings of bureaucracy. Hasten to the embassy, grit your teeth and pay the fee, only in required currency. But one last question from me. Will my new ID be with me before I die in agony? Will the fucking thing be mine before I'm running out of time? The reply comes instantly. As soon as we trace your data, your face, fully consider your case, your passport should arrive while you're still alive. Thank you. And next we have Constance Cooper doing some sound on the organ and also singing with that. So that's a special treat.
Sometimes when you rhyme, the rhyming words don't really make sense together, like must and dust, or joy and ploy, but sometimes they do go together, like hi.
Sight of sound. This is called RM23. The cables are in primary colours, ley lines leading to keyboards, and a laptop screen emitting hints of a future that teases and trickles and trips. The voice is feminine and Slavic, nestling in a glade of chords. Beat scraping softly on metal, melodic phrases, singing praises, hair raises to whisper phrases. We are flying above the landscape now, the forest below, through which this river flows past the glade of discursive sounds of sonic eggs relayed. It's green and blue, and the sediment brown of countryside, and the litter that dots the roadside on the edge of town. Empty beer cans, unnameable plastic detritus, dark rubber from abandoned tyres, broken buildings gone to seed, their purpose lost in a time of need. open space where a window now yawns like a dental cavity. Rough-edged, flooding so quickly with the murmurs and sighs of images in broken mirrors. A wind rises and falls into the dust. A distant engine stutters before it turns to rust. New colours entrance my ears, excite my eyes, telling me secrets and lies, but who will decide what the truth of this music buys? A storm is coming, an oral occlusion. Impetus strong, imbued with confusion. The sighs become screams, reality replacing faulty dreams. The dreams become songs in a multitude of keys, until in a virtual osmosis, the storm slowly melts into a soft summer breeze. The sight of sound in this sight of sound is profound, fragmentary, a broken promontory, a squeeze of age on stage, the traditional whiff of camphor, lavender and violet from an English grandmother's grave. Shall the swelling subside, a blood blister may burst inside, as I slide into a parallel present, calling for anaesthetic, something more sympathetic. Voices swirl and skirl like Northumbrian pipes, reedy, warm and clear, with harmony ingrained, but not explained. These things exist in space, the passage of time forgets them in seconds. From here to gone takes less than that, less than the slow blink of the green-eyed cat, less than the flutter of a leather-winged bat, less than the doff of a Mad Hatter's hat. A silent cry from a well, run dry, grows so quickly, and at the end, at the climax, in B flat.
Standing on top of a branch of the great oak, I have sought and found comfort and safety. But now this space is excruciatingly small. My soul will not tolerate stagnation. The driving impetus to evolve and expand causes me to jump, not into the complete unknown. For that, life force is as intimate and noted as the red of the blood in my body. Yet still I have to jump into a new place of being, a different shape to tend and explore. I become more than I thought that I was. I am not who you say or think I am. My belly causes my heart to ache, my mouth open. Whether anyone is listening or not, I will speak my truth, for it is the demand of my spirit, which I can no longer deny or resist. There is no wanting in this place, only a rolling surrender. Hello, fear! I was captured by your gaze for so long, mesmerized by your intensity. I realize now that it was you. I who made you a prisoner. I will set you free by stepping into you. I will use your power to create. I will dance upon your edges until they are buffered smooth like sea-smoothed pebbles, 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 pebbles. And we will laugh at the folly of people's judgments, now knowing it is their fear that distracts their mind, made We will all dance to the time of your death. Sometimes life is like this, a poignant moment, teetering on the edge, fear of the unfamiliar, fear of jumping into the unseen, losing control, losing the illusion of safety, the edge, the jump, both require a death, except staying is a known death, a slow one of inertia. I push myself off. I embrace the sensations of the darkness, the adventure, allowing the longings to be my cheerleaders. I jump and find exulting safety within. I bow deeply to humanity, amongst the bones and broken hearts, the hate and fear. There is still a place for miracles. That miracle is our human capacity. We are truly limitless. If only we could see there is nothing at all between you and me. Just a mindful, just a mindful, just a mindful, just a mindful. Trading in time, distracting us from our time, nature will dress us sublime. Spinning out of control, the children, picking someone up off the floor, trying to bring them back to life by dancing with them, twirling, twirling, twirling. I reclaim my choice.
Everything changes. We plant trees for those born later. But what's happened has happened, and poisons poured into the seas cannot be drained out again. What's happened has happened. Poisons poured into the seas cannot be drained out again. But everything changes. We plant trees for those born later. Long exposure. Even after letting go of the last bird, I hesitate. There is something in this empty cage that never gets released. Dew. This morning I took the dew from the broad leaf of the breadfruit tree and washed the sleep from my eyes. I saw above blue sky, the cock crowed again and again. On such mornings, each deep breath, clean as new light, is a blessed gift. There's something in this empty cage. Changes. On such clean as new light. This morning I took the dew from the broad breadfruit tree and washed my eyes. I saw a blue again and again. Breath. I hesitate. Of the last bird, there's something in this empty cage. Gets released. The Poetry Society, British Council. Out again, everything. Blue again, from the broad washed. On such clean as new light, underground. This morning I took off the breadfruit my eyes. The last bird, I hesitate. There's something in this empty cage. Points on the underground, translated from Persian. Arts Council, England. Washed a blue again. The cock-crowded mornings is a blessed gift.